Hi, folks. I've had a few questions around this week's email, like mine's Lens email, about this concept of falling off the wagon, and people have sent me some thoughts and stuff. So I thought I'd actually just respond to that in a video here. And in fact, it's something I'll probably do every week now. I think about it because I can expand on the topic of the whatever comes up in Like Minds Lens email. So falling off the wagon, you probably said it to yourself. You might well have said it over the last few days. I fell off the wagon. And when we say that, it normally comes with a heavy dose of guilt, shame. I didn't make it. It's not going well. Self-criticism, that type of stuff. But the truth is, the wagon doesn't exist. It's a myth. Okay. And it's very important to get that and understand that. Obviously, the wagon doesn't exist, but even the concept of the wagon doesn't exist. That's what I mean. Um, so when people talk about the wagon, they often would imagine something like this little cart going along the road, and if you're disciplined, you're on the wagon, you're on the cart, you're going along, and everything's right. And then if you slip up, you tumble off. And that's that's when we're off the wagon. And now it can be very painful. It can be a painful thing for you to fall off the wagon as such. Not, obviously not literally, but it's painful when we use that concept. It's a painful story that we're telling ourselves because there is no such thing as this concept of a wagon. So, for example, today might have been a day where you wanted to have a workout and you didn't have a workout, or today or yesterday you didn't eat to plan, and you therefore considered yourself that you failed. But that's not how life works. There's no on or off. There's just you making choices moment to moment. And that's really important to get that. Now, we tend to cling to this concept, this idea of the wagon, um, because it just feels tidy for us. It gives us a sense of control. I'm on it, and therefore I'm good. I'm off it, therefore I'm bad. And we have this idea that if we're on it, we're doing the right thing. But to be on it takes discipline and willpower. And then we're off it. Oh, I'm broken. I shouldn't have done that. I'm no good. I need fixing somehow, etc. But the whole of this way of thinking keeps you trapped. It makes every wobble that you have feel a catastrophe. You have a single slice of cake. I've ruined the whole week. When actually all that's happened is you made a choice. And the empowering part is you can make another choice. It's really that simple. So the power of the next choice you make is really important. Now, you might have heard me say in live like minds, there's no such thing as perfection. And it's really important here to get that. There is no such thing as perfection. You can't be perfect. It doesn't happen in the natural world. In terms of achieving success or whatever you want, your goals or whatever, it's more about direction, the direction you're going in. So there's no flawless streak to maintain. There's no wagon to cling to. What really matters for you is what's the next kind decision you're going to make. Don't worry about the last meal. Don't worry about the last workout. Don't worry about yesterday. Just think about the choice that's in front of you now. And this is where, in the Like Minds lens, we talk about pause, reflect, reset. And that's all it takes. You're rewriting the story. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I've fallen off the wagon, stop. And try instead think, I didn't fall off. I had a moment. Now I'm going to make a new choice. And when you do that, just see how much lighter you'll feel for that rather than think it's horrendous. I'm following this approach and I've failed in it. It's not about the discipline. So when you adopt this kind of mentality, you're no longer trapped in failure. You're simply being a human, living in the real world and choosing again. And it's there that real life happens. And it's also there where lasting change sticks, which is really, really important. Um, so going forward, try and notice when you're telling yourself a failure story. When you're introducing this idea of the wagon, or I'm a failure, or I should be able to do things, and gently rewrite it. You're not falling off anything. You're walking your own path, and every step, no matter how small, counts. That's really important concept to get. It doesn't matter how small it is, every step that you make counts. It's a step in the right direction. Now, some people say, well, I take two steps forward and one back. Fantastic. That's okay. That's great. You're going in the right direction. You're on your own personal journey. So I hope that helps some kind of way for you. Feel free to put any comments you have, questions you have on it in the thread. Thanks.